Hey, welcome, and thanks for tuning in. Before we get started with this guided experience, I'd just like to share something brief yet important. Since this channel is relatively new, I don't yet have control of any ad settings. This means that it's likely advertisements can randomly play throughout the middle of the video at any time. This kind of interruption can be unsettling no matter what we're watching or tuning into, but it can be particularly unsettling when we're tuning into any kind of meditative or guided experience. Thankfully, if you're subscribing to the YouTube Premium service, your experience will be ad-free. However, if you're tuning in with a free YouTube account, please see the video's description box for other ways to tune into this episode so that an advertisement doesn't interrupt your experience. The options include a podcast platform and a link to a Google Drive folder where I've stored the recordings for free access, listening, and downloading. After the practice, if you've enjoyed your experience, it would help a great deal if you come back to the YouTube channel to like, comment, or subscribe so that I can hopefully gain control of the ad settings in the near future and eventually disable the mid-roll ads completely. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Hi, this video is going to be a quick intro on self-soothing touch. Self-soothing touch is near and dear to my heart. It's a crucial part of my personal meditation practice and mindfulness practice, and it's something I want to create a few videos and a quick playlist on so that it's readily available, so that anyone who's tuning into this channel exploring the guided meditations has the added support line of self-soothing touch, because I do find it so crucial. And so what is self-soothing touch? Well, it's just as it sounds. It's a way of ourselves making contact with our own body in soothing ways. And why is this important? It's important for many reasons. The biggest reason, in my opinion, would be that it helps induce, and cultivate a sense of safety within our nervous system. It helps us feel comfortable within our own skin. And, this can be beneficial for just general stress, day-to-day stress. But it's also super important in managing what's referred to as our window of tolerance. And this is very important in trauma-sensitive work. So meditation, mindfulness, when we start exploring them, they often reveal things that have been lurking under the surface or in the background of our experience. It often reveals things that we've been consciously or unconsciously avoiding and ignoring. And so as we explore meditation or mindfulness or both, these things can start naturally revealing themselves. And if we don't have healthy ways of managing our emotions, of self-regulating our nervous systems, then some experiences might be revealed that push us outside of our window of tolerance. And if we continue practicing meditation, mindfulness when we're outside of that window, then it can actually do more harm than good, because without regulating ourselves, we're spiraling out in our dysregulation. And so there are many ways of self-soothing ourselves through touch. I'm training myself and immersing in 3 particular ways nowadays. And so this playlist is going to explore those 3 in particular, namely meridian tapping, havening touch, and self-holding. By no means are these exclusive ways of self-soothing ourselves through touch. These are just the ones that are important to me right now and that are really helping me feel like I'm getting my life back and my meditation practice back. So I'm going to share on these ones. I guess I'll share a disclaimer now, because I said I'm training and immersing myself in these practices, which is accurate. I'm not certified in any way I don't have any certifications around these practices, but I do have an experience that feels like a bit of a personal authority, and so I thought I'd share it here. At the end of 2023, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, commonly known as PTSD, and I've been on an active healing journey since then, even before then, but even more so since then, and I've really been exploring somatic practices since receiving that diagnosis. And like I mentioned earlier, it's helping me feel like I'm getting my life back one day at a time. And it's also helped me reinvigorate my meditation practice and mindfulness practice and feel like I'm being compassionate with it. I'm not forcing myself through meditation or mindfulness because I feel like I should do this because it'll help me feel calm and more peaceful. No, it's the self-soothing touch practices help me feel safe enough in my own skin to meditate, to be mindful, and to experience all the pleasant, unpleasant, neutral experiences that can come up in meditation. And yeah, I hope you find this helpful. One more thing I'll add is that you can do these self-soothing touch practices for most, if not all, of the guided meditations I share on my channel, and probably many more that you may come across on the internet, or even just in person if you're meditating at a retreat or with friends. These are things you can explore at any time, I feel is safe to say, because I'm learning we don't need to be statues when we meditate. At least I don't need to be a statue when I meditate. And so self-soothing my body as I feel called to is super empowering for me. And I want to share it with other people because I feel like it's something that's not really all that known yet. It is known out there for sure, but yeah, I think it's an important part of meditation and just well-being in general that deserves more attention, more light, more spotlight on it. And so I want to be someone to share that spotlight on these wonderful practices. So yeah, anytime you're tuning into a guided meditation on my channel, please feel free, as long as you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, please feel free to explore these practices, these self-soothing touches at any time. I might be explicitly guiding them here and there. Sometimes I might not be. Whether I am or not, you can explore them on your own. You don't need to strictly follow what I'm guiding. So of course I'll get into the self-soothing touch modalities that I want to share in the following videos of this series. But until then, like you can pick up, for example, here's a simple havening exercise of rubbing the palms. You can pick this up at the beginning of the guided meditation, in the middle of it, at the end of it. You can drop it when you're feeling soothed, and you can pick it back up again. Listen to your body. If it's feeling soothing and you want to keep doing it, then keep doing it. If you're doing it and you're feeling like, oh, I might be ready for just general stillness now, try letting it go and staying with the guided meditation if that feels right, and yeah, perhaps letting the self-soothing touch go and then picking it back up again whenever you need it. Explore for yourself how they might serve you. And yeah, I feel like that's all I want to share on this intro video. At least that's a good amount to share. And so I hope that you enjoy the self-soothing practices. And if you have any questions about them, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Even though I'm not certified, I have been immersing myself for several years in these practices in various capacities. And so I do have a lot of experience in them. And if I don't know the answer to your question, I can refer you to some of my teachers who are certified so that, yeah, you can hopefully get the help that you need. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in.